In this video, I'm gonna show you how to use Firebase Storage and Cloud Firestore to upload image in your Firebase Storage and also store a record of this image in the Firebase Firestore database. So let's see the demo how it works, and I will show you how to implement that. So in the application, we have photo gallery, and here we have the image which is uploaded in Firebase and a description of that image. If we click on this image, we will have a preview of this image and a description that we can update the description to whatever we want, and if we press this button it will be updated and we can come back and that will be updated live in the Firebase Firestore. We can also click any image and delete photo and it will be deleted from Firebase Storage and from Firebase database as well. If we click this button, we can pick an image from our gallery and provide a description that we want, and we click on this upload button and the loader will be shown, and we will not be able to upload the image multiple times in the Firebase Storage. And once that is done, it will be shown here as a list, and that's what we're gonna build in this video. And you will learn how to upload photos in Firebase Storage and also store it in the Cloud Firestore. If you face any problem with this video, just comment down and I will try to respond as soon as possible. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss such amazing videos in the future. And now let's get started and see how we can do this. Alright, to get started, first we have to import the latest versions of packages. Now I will open my Firebase console and configure Firebase with this project. I will not show that in this video because it will be longer, so I'm gonna go to console. And to use Firebase Storage and Cloud Firestore, you have to come to build and click on storage. Before you configure your Firebase with your Flutter, you have to click on get started and click on this and done. This will simply create a database in your Firebase. You also have to do that with Firebase Firestore. Click on Firestore database and click on get started and you will have this page. Once it's done, you can now configure Firebase with your Flutter application. If you don't know how, I have a video on that. You can click right here in the card or check description. You can watch that and come back to this video. Alright, I have Firebase configured with my project, and now I can create separate files to write code for my application. So first I'm gonna create 3 files for home page, for detail page, and also for upload page. So I've created 3 files: home screen, upload screen, and photo detail screen. Let's get started the code with our home screen. Okay, inside home screen I have the app bar called photo gallery, and I have a floating action button. On click of this button, we will go to the upload screen and add some photo. Now inside the body, I will create a stream builder to load all the photos from Firebase Storage or Cloud Firestore. And here I'm gonna provide a stream Firebase Firestore.instance. We get snapshot of photos collection in our Firebase Firestore. We don't have it as of now, but it will be created once we upload a photo. Next we create a builder, and first we check if snapshot does not have any data. We show circular progress indicator. Otherwise we show a list view, and the children will be all the data which comes from this snapshot of photos collection. So whatever document is inside this collection, we create a list view for that and show it inside the list tile. This list tile will have a leading image and a title. We will add these details to Firebase Firestore once we upload our image to the Firebase. Now I can save it, and on top of this I will implement later on once we create the photo detail screen. Next we can proceed with upload screen. So in the upload screen we have a simple scaffold with an app bar called upload photo, and inside here we have a column. I'm gonna create the text field and button. I'm gonna have 2 buttons for upload and pick up image. So we have 2 simple buttons to pick image and upload image. We need 1 more text field to input the description, and I'm gonna create this controller. Now I have to create a method to pick image from gallery. So inside this method I will first create the instance of image picker package. Next I'm gonna pick image from gallery, and then if this is not null, I will set it into an image variable that I will create up here. So this will be of type file, and we also have to import file from .io. And that's all for picking image from gallery. And now I will create a method to upload this image to Firebase Storage. So inside this, first I'm gonna check if the description is not null and the picked image that we have is not null. Otherwise, we have to try and catch. So inside this try method, we will try to upload this image and this description to Firebase. If there is any error, we will show that error using Scaffold Messenger. So here first, I'm gonna create an instance of Firebase Storage, and I have to import Firebase Storage package. So Firebase Storage.instance.reference.child, we give the path to where the photo should be stored. In this case, it will be stored in Photos folder, and the file name will be the current datetime.png. Once we have created this path, now we have to put this image into the Firebase Storage, or in other words, upload it. So we can upload that using this path dot put file method, which will upload, and we pass the image, which is of type file. We use await here, so it will wait until the image is actually uploaded, and then we get the path or download URL. We have a method in Firebase Storage to get download URL. We just simply call this path. Now we can store this in Cloud Firestore. So to store this download URL, we call Firebase Firestore.instance.collection. Inside the collection of photos, we add a new document, and in the URL, we pass download URL, which we got it from here. And the description, we pass description controller.text and create it at the current timestamp. Once it's finished, we can show a message using Scaffold Messenger that upload successful, and we can pop from current context. So now the upload method and the pickup image method is done. We have to simply call it in on press of these two buttons. So here I'm gonna call pickup image, and here I'm gonna call the upload. Also, when we want to pick an image from the gallery, we want to show a preview before this description. So I'm gonna show the preview here. I'm gonna check if the image is equals to null. We say no image selected, otherwise we show image.file. Now we are ready, we can save this. Next, let's go to photo detail screen. So inside this photo detail screen, we have a lot of options like updating description, updating image, deleting image. For that, we have to pass the photo ID from Firebase Storage to get the reference and to get the path. This photo ID will be the document ID in the Firebase Photos collection. So inside the body, we will show the existing image and description. And we also have the option to update the description and image, or if we want, we can delete the image. So to create that, first we have to fetch that detail from Firebase using this ID. So I'm gonna create a future builder, and inside this I'm gonna fetch all the detail of this photo and show it down in the column. It takes a future parameter that we have to fetch the photo from Firebase Firestore and show it here. I will write this method up here, but first let me write the builder for this future builder. So inside this builder, as we did before, I'm gonna check if there is no data. I will show circular progress indicator. Otherwise, I will store the snapshot data inside this data as map of string of dynamic, and then I will assign the description controller.text with the data of description. This will come from Firebase Firestore. I also have to create this text field controller. Next, we're gonna have column, and inside this column, I will show the image, I will show the description with two buttons for update and delete. Alright, here I have the image.network showing the image URL which comes from Firebase inside this data, and a text field for description controller. The text will be already assigned from the description which comes from Firebase, and a button for update description and delete photo. So far it is simple. I just have to create a method for delete photo, for update description, and also for get photo. So let's create this get photo. Inside this method, we simply call Firebase Firestore.instance.collection photos.document, and inside the document we pass the photo ID.get. So whatever data this document ID has, it will be returned to this future builder. Next, we have to write a method for update description. To update description, it's simple. We just pass the description as a parameter, and then in the photo collection and the current document that we have using photo ID, we call update method and description field, and inside there we pass the new description, and once it's done, we show the Scaffold Messenger that description is updated. It is as simple as that. Next, we will have a method to delete photo from Firebase. So to delete photo from Firebase, we simply pass the photo URL, and we go inside that collection and delete that URL, and also we go inside the Firebase storage and find that URL and call .delete. It is as simple as that. then we call the snack bar and pop from this screen. Now we also have to call these two methods and pass the parameters. So on press of description, it is simple. We just pass the description dot text. Here also we just pass the data URL. Now we can save it. All the screen is ready except the main page. So here I'm gonna modify this code. So in here in the main method, we first initialize Firebase and we have our my app, and inside the my app we have material and we simply call the home screen. There's nothing complex here, so I'm gonna save it. And inside the home screen, I think we forget to call the detail screen from here. So on top of this, I'm gonna call photo detail screen, and for photo detail screen we can simply pass the document ID which it requires as photo ID, and then we get that document ID to find the data of that document and pass it in the future builder. So now I guess we are ready and I can save it. One more thing, on click of this floating action button, we have to call the upload screen. So this is also a simple navigator.push and push to the upload screen. We can save it and run our application. Okay, the application is running and we have this photo gallery and the button. If I click on button, it should come to upload screen, and here it shows no image selected and I have to click on pick image. On click of this, I will have my gallery opened and I click on this image. It will show a preview of this image in here and I can type some description. And now if I click on this upload, it should upload this image to Firebase. And we will come back to our photo gallery screen and the photo is also showing here. Now if we check the Firebase, and the Firebase we can go to the Firebase Storage. And you can see here the photos folder is created, and inside this we have the time, which is the time the photo is uploaded, and we have the photo here. And if we go to Firebase Firestore database, here also we have photos, we have document, we have created date and description and the photo URL. So all these photos will be shown here in the list. If I add one more, I'll pick this one, click on upload. This photo is also added here, and if I click here, you can see the photo in full size. You can see the description. We can also delete the photo from here. If I click on delete photo, it will delete it from the Firebase as well as from this list, and it will be also deleted from the storage. If I want to update the description for this, I can simply update it to description of new and click on update description. It should update it in the Firebase. You can see it's reflected, and I can come back and the description is also updated here. So there are some improvements that we can do in this photo app. We can improve our homepage to display it a little bit better. We can also improve this page when we upload a photo, for example this photo, and type in some description. When we click on upload, it should show a loading screen so that we should not be able to click the upload multiple times. And we also have to ask for permission when we first upload photo. So let's first start by asking for permission. For permission, first we have to go to the Android inside the app and source main Android manifest, and here we have to paste these permissions for internet, for read and write external, and also for camera. We can save it and close this file, and then we can go to the upload screen, and then to ask permission from user from the UI, we have to import the permission handler package. So I'm gonna search for permission handler Flutter and copy this package, go to pubspec YAML and save it. Now in the upload screen, I'm gonna modify the pickup image. I'm gonna modify this method to ask for permission before picking image from gallery. Alright, first I'm gonna ask for photos permission. If it is granted, then we do the same stuff. Otherwise, we say permission is denied. For iOS, we also have to come in iOS folder inside the runner and inside info.plist. We have to add these key for permission of camera and library. We can save this also. Now next thing was, while uploading the image, we have to show a loading screen so that we won't be able to click upload button multiple times. To do that, first I'm gonna create a boolean variable for loading, and then while uploading the image, first thing I do is make this variable as true, and then we do all the process for uploading, and finally once everything is finished, we're gonna make this as false. So in the finally statement, I'm gonna set it to false, and down here for this button we check if the uploading is ongoing. We're gonna show circular progress bar, otherwise we show this button. So if it is loading, we show circular progress indicator, otherwise this button. And in the home home screen, we also have to add some spacing between the list tile. Now if I save it and restart the application, alright, the app is running, and now if I click on this button and click on pick image, we should be able to get the permission. And if I click on allow all, and it will show all the images that we have. If I upload this, some random description, and click on upload, you can see the circular progress bar will be shown here, and I cannot click that button multiple times, and it will upload the image to Firebase Storage. It depends on the internet speed, and we will have the image here. We can also click on the image, and this image is oversized. We can go to the image detail and wrap this with flexible, so it will make it flexible. And we will have other details also. We can update description and click on update description. It will be updated. Can come back and we have this updated. So that's it for this video, and this is how we can use Firebase Storage and Cloud Firestore in Flutter. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.